Isolation Nation. My golly, it's good to be back with you. This is the Social Distancing Social Club. I'm one of your hosts. His name is Ben Glebe. This is my dog. He's trying to get real close to my mouth there. And, I mean, we got a show in store for you, my lord. Of all the episodes that we have ever done, this, hands down, is one of them. And we're excited. We're very excited. I'm very excited right now to introduce to you of all of the hosts we have on this show. This man, hands down, is also one of those. He is a man you've come to love if you didn't love him before. He's the second leg of the four-legged tripod that makes up the quarantine. Please welcome Steve Hofstetter, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Ben, I really like that you've got the COVID version of that scene from Something About Mary. Like, that is...
Oh my God, I love face masks.
Yeah. I don't know what's happening, but ladies and gentlemen, if you want to support the show, you can do so. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. Of course, you can PayPal at sdscshow.com. You can super chat on the YouTube. You can put some Facebook stars or super hearts on Twitter. Still, no one has used super hearts on Twitter or Periscope or whatever it is that they're calling it now. That system is useless. But on the rest of them, we love you guys. I'm happy to be here. I'll be here for the first half of the show today, and then I'm going to bounce because I'm hosting for Mike Birbiglia at Nowhere Comedy Club, and I'm really excited about that. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the third leg of the four-legged tripod that makes up the quarantine. Please welcome Mr. Chris Bowers. Everybody.
Wow.
Hey, everybody.
damn!
What's up? So, after all the Guy Fieri talk, I figured I'd frost the tips for today. So we got some
Yeah.
we're working on. So, just trying to make that be a thing.
Bowers, if I could just say to you, hey, man, you're an awesome.
I forgot to mention yesterday my second favorite band is Train, but whatever. Rachel, how are you doing?
That's also Bauer's second favorite way to have sex. Queen.
That's what the T stands for.
Yes. No, I've never been in a train or been trained, unfortunately.
You haven't been
Rachel.
in a train? Is it like vegetables for you? You're afraid of trains? Queen.
Yes.
Frosted my tips too. Bowers, they were saying yesterday, some of the fans, that we should raise money and see how much we raise, or how much will it take for you to actually bleach your hair, your whole hair.
Like, bleach the whole way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That'd be scary. I'm afraid it would fall out. My one fear in life is that now I've had friends like shave their head and it never came back, and like my hair is the only good quality about me, so I'm so afraid to fuck it up. You know what I mean? Like I literally have nightmares that I shaved my beard and then it never grew back, and I just look like my beardless self.
Wait, Bowers, you were saying the one thing you're scared of? You're scared of lettuce. What are you talking about?
I'm not scared of lettuce. It's my enemy. There's a difference. I'm not afraid of it. I just don't like it.
But also, Bowers, you have very thick hair, and so I don't think there's any chance it wouldn't grow back.
But I'm not willing to take that chance, is what I'm saying. Like, there's few things I won't risk that. I guess
But
I'll
if
risk
you
my
did
health.
take the chance, how much would that cost?
Also, what if you did it and then it grew back faster?
And better and thicker.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the logic that Ben tries to use on you to get you to smoke pot more. I'm not sure it's gonna work.
I shaved my head completely. I do not have as thick and lustrous hair as you do, and it grew back fine.
I'm just saying, you have other attributes. If you ended up bald your whole life, you'd probably be okay. I would not. So that's what I'm afraid of.
Well, but also, Bowers, you said something earlier. I just want to correct the record. If it makes you feel any better, you said that your hair is the only good thing about you. Let me just make it very clear on behalf of everybody. Your hair's not that good.
Oh shit! You don't need to frost the tips because Ben just burnt them off.
Sticks and stones, man. we did
Are
have
you
a
saying
fun
we
over-
need to hit you with sticks and stones? I'm trying to see if I understand this correctly.
That's what it is. 8 sticks and 9 stones. I will dye my hair. That's how it works.
By the way, what a dumb phrase that was. The idea of like sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. And all the bullies are like, oh,
Yeah.
so sticks and stones?
Yeah, it's giving them a strategy. It's like when they would always say, like, in the years after 9/11, they would say, our water supply is also very vulnerable to terrorism. And it's like, yeah, keep that off the news.
Yeah, I used to do a joke about how the Bush administration released a list of all the terror targets in America. And it's like, thanks for that. That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the color-coded system, I used to have a long bit about that back in the day, about how absurd. They had no idea when the next attack would be, or where, or about the last one, had no clue. But now they know what shade of color the threat level is.
Yeah. I didn't like how long it was orange, I'll be honest.
It was orange for
Bowers,
a
what
long
was
time.
It's been orange too long already. We had a fun overnight game. It was SDSC bad timing. So what were bad timing things? Jeremy Day had a couple. He said, trying to organize a 35th anniversary revival of Hands Across America, May 25th. That's bad timing, Jeremy. I'm going to say that one for last. I think it's my favorite one. Randy Longmire had, I didn't start watching SDSC until April 7th, so now I'll never understand all the inside jokes. Yeah, Randy, you're fucked on that one a little bit.
If only we had
Shelly
archives.
Right? Shelly, hashtag Black Lives Matter, had took a 10-week anxiety class for social isolation. It's time to start increasing social interactions. Oops, here's COVID. That's actually terrible timing. But my favorite was Jeremy's. He said, starting a movie-themed bar/petting zoo during a pandemic, but if I'm honest with myself, Close Encounters of the Herd kind was never going to work anyway. Which I thought was very
I would
fun.
also like to submit the actual name for my tour this year, which was Bring Out Your Dead.
Oh,
That was...
T-shirts still available.
Well, that. By the way, you shouldn't have canceled it because it would have been so on brand. It would have been the perfect tour for America right now. But whatever.
And randomly, my tour name that got canceled right when this all happened was the Spraying Droplets Tour. So weird.
My tour was called Where Steve is at Next. That was my tour. I was on.
I legit want to call my 2021 tour the 2020 tour.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Something that is terrible, you're not even worried about it. You're like,
And so I can finally sell these shirts.
I advertise it.
Anyway, today's game, I legit had 12 boxes of shirts arrive the first week of the pandemic. Anyway.
And now that Steve's been quarantined alone, he has 12 empty boxes of shirts and a bunch of shirts he can't wear anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Because I try on a lot of stuff. Fashion modeling, that was the joke. Anyway,
Yep.
so.
Fashion modeling joke.
Yep, it was all about fashion modeling. So that said, we have the game today. Today's game, which I hate that I can't really participate in because I won't be here for the game. But today's game is going to be, it is based on KFC changed their 46-year-old slogan, the finger licking good due to COVID. Because they were like, this is probably not a good time to tell people to lick their fingers. Also, always, don't lick your fingers while you eat, you monsters. So, they finally changed. Is Rachel, wait, which finger are you giving me? All right. So,
Depends how tasty the food is, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, man. And I think you should be able to lick your own fingers. If your own fingers are the problem, then wash your hands more, maybe. I don't know.
Feel free to lick your own fingers, just don't let them linger in there and stare at people.
fair. But also, after you lick them, you can wipe them off really well.
Yeah, I agree with that. You want to wipe them off afterwards.
That's
With
important.
your mouth.
Anyway,
You wipe them off with your mouth. That's how you... That's the whole goddamn point of eating greasy, good food is licking your fingers to... Okay.
so KFC is.
I don't know if that's the point. I don't know if that's the point. I don't know if people are ordering fast food being like, man, I'm just doing this to get to the finger licking.
Some people do it wrong. Some people do fast
KFC's
food
new
wrong.
slogan is actually going to be "So good you'll T-square after." So the point is,
I like Rachel's hair blonde, by the way. I'm sorry to keep cutting you off, Steve. It looks pretty good.
thanks.
So
Little
if
pixie
you would
blonde.
like to submit to the game, which is a thing, you can do so. The way you submitted the game. So anyway, we didn't even say what the game was. The game is... I got interrupted 8 times. Now I feel like
Hey, you guys
Rachel.
remember when? Oh,
So,
Why don't you just share what the game is, Steve? Just take your time and whenever you're ready to share the game. Today's game is... You can start your sentence like that.
come up with a new fast food slogan.
I just wanted to make sure I did not freeze. I was just trying to get you guys to get it all out. Okay. Anyway, point is, the game is new fast food slogans. So, for instance, KFC, don't fucking lick your fingers right now. You know, whatever it is that you want to submit, your new fast food slogan for the times.
Doesn't have to be COVID. Doesn't have to be COVID.
Doesn't have to be COVID. Just new for the times is the
Well, or just new. I mean, it could be McDonald's. Da 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 da. I'm eating it.
fair.
You know what I mean? Like not proud, but you're just doing it.
Yeah, McDonald's. We know everything about this, and somehow we're still here. Point is,
Arby's. Of course you shit your pants. That kind of stuff.
Right.
That's not
Right.
their slogan.
if you would like to submit to the game, the way you can do that is you can comment on any of our feeds, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. But if you want your submission to count and be read on the air later, what you do is you submit it with at least a $5 tip. That is a Venmo, a PayPal, or a Super Chat. We prefer Venmo or PayPal if you can. And we'll get to those at the end of the show.
It took Steve a while to get through introducing the game, and he has to run now. Thanks, Steve. It was great having you.
Yeah, it was nice to be here. I'm actually not even opening for Bigley. I'm just going to go to a Smash Mouth concert, so I'll be back.
Son of a bitch. Before we get to introduce the audience, we did have one new patron on the Patreon. Leon Dragon, our favorite from yesterday. Leon Dragon, now a Patreon. So thank you
Welcome.
for being on the Isolation Nation level. We appreciate that.
That's especially impressive because with a dragon, it's really difficult to use apps.
True. That is true. Although whenever Leon tweets, it is fire.
And it's usually directed at Scott.
Yeah. Rachel, we got anything to catch up on first?
Yeah, so we had Winkleplex tip the show a couple bucks and said, Steve, how do you not lick your fingers when eating ribs or after?
Napkins.
Nah.
Am I a monster? What's going on here? You guys are acting
You get
like I'm a
barbecue
monster.
sauce on your hands and then you lick the barbecue sauce off your hands. Same thing with chicken wings. It's you got to lick your fingers. You're not doing it right. You're not even living, man.
Comedian destroys enjoyment of food for rest of population.
Now I'm clearly in the minority here. I mean,
you-
Ben's
do you-
got a
do you-
napkin
do you eat-
tied to his ear right now, and yet I'm the weird one.
Do you eat chicken wings with a knife and fork?
No.
No. So after you stop setting the kitchen on fire, then what do you do with them? Anyways.
Yeah, Steve's hosting skills really wonderful. He had us over and set a fire to his house within the first 1 minute.
I wanted to make it lively. It had been such a boring quarantine, you know.
It was.
There you go. Rachel, anything else?
The only
Before we
thing
get
I
to
want to wish Andrea Gordon a happy birthday. So
Oh, happy birthday, Andrea.
Happy birthday, Andrea.
Cool. Ben, introduce the front row. Let's get rolling.
I don't like when you tell me what to do, but absolutely, let's do it. I'm kidding. I love it, Bowers. Everybody, please join us, our VIP video front row. We have joining us today Joe Payne, about to blaze it up, Joe. We've got Tam Brown, Trump 2020, yeah, 20 years for treason and 20 years for obstruction. Hell yes.
Oh, that's a good one.
We've got Frankie Angles Nataro with a pretty good angle today. Sean Ehrlich.
Huh?
Leedy Corbin, fresh out the shower or doing her best breakfast at Tiffany's. August Gus Walsh, vaping straight up. Brian Slivka with a background that's from Beetlejuice. And Raz Mataz, everybody. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Isolation Nation.
Cool. We also have two great comics. Jackie Fabulous is hopefully here. We haven't heard from her yet. We'll figure it out. Maybe a tech thing. But we do have Mike Brody's with us. Mike, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm good. I actually shaved my head and it did not come back, so I feel you.
Thank you. But that's true, right? I think you were one of the people that told me that story, right?
Yeah, it was. I didn't see it come. Nobody in my family went bald, so I was very cocky. And so you should be scared every day, Chris Bowers.
Aw.
Mike Brody is one of the people that told me that, and I didn't know that till right now. But you're right. I've had a couple people in my life that happened to, and I'm like, yep, I'm not taking that chance. Because I mean, you look great bald, Mike, but I don't think I would.
Thank you. Somebody once told me the world.
By the way, Jessica's also here in the front row, just doesn't have her camera on, so shout out to her as well. And the other thing is, Bowers, are you worried that if you keep frosting your tips that they won't come back normal?
Well, yeah, probably. I'm worried about that a little bit too. But this washes out right away, so I wouldn't have it in there permanently.
Well, for episode 50, it took me 2 fucking days to get that green out of my head. So
It looks nice. It's like a greasy Oreo cookie.
So I was going for, buddy. That's what. It's my whole general look, greasy Oreo cookie. That's kind of what I'm going for in general. Rachel, anything to catch up on?
Yeah, just Tam tipped the show $25 and said
25 different sonatas.
$25 for the Martin Grant on behalf of Andrea Gordon for her birthday. Happy birthday, boo.
Wow. Thank you
That's
so
awesome.
much, Cam, and happy birthday again, Andrea. That is so sweet.
That's fantastic. Mike Brody is one of the Friendly Shoulder Grant recipients. So nice timing. Yeah. Unfortunately, he spent 900 of the dollars trying to get his hair back. But
The transplant's gonna work. It's gonna work.
but in
Another
fairness, that is
open-
an investment in your career. So
Yeah. You can. Yeah. Don't lick your fingers, but you can lick my head like the bushwhackers. You know.
I think probably now's a bad time for that.
Yeah, probably.
And we got another open closet in the background. This is a theme. People love showing off their open closets.
We don't have a door. So
That's
it's
the
always-
angle people choose. Of all the walls in the place, open closet seems people think that's the one we should show.
Well, what happened to the door? Did you have to pawn the door? Is this a code
Listen,
system?
listen, Ben. I'm in poverty. Okay, so yes, I sold my door. I sleep on my door. My door is actually my bed.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's
Is
why.
there but is there room for Jack?
Yes, yes.
And poverty or no poverty, there's still beautiful white French doors on the right. Would have made a beautiful backdrop for the show. Again,
I have a green screen. I could have pretended that I was in where I don't know, somewhere Michigan, somewhere exciting.
Or is the green? It's like I have a green screen. This is just someone else's open closet. This isn't
Yeah, exactly.
I have a green screen too, by the way. It's really fun to be able to use it. I mean, check this out. You know, it's pretty exciting.
I love that Mike is going to do a green screen and then go to Michigan with it. That's a really.
Well,
really
he lives in
adventurous-
Minnesota, so you get it.
Yeah. When you live in Minnesota, you dream small.
Mike, you do live in Minnesota. Did you have to like burn the door in the winter for warmth? Like what happened?
You know what? Whoever lived in this house before me did it, and it's been 5 years, and so maybe in like 5 more years we'll think about changing it. We're lazy as shit. That's just it.
Excellent. Well, the Martin Grant is now announcing a new open door program. That's the name of the new program.
Yes, please donate a door. Well, here's the thing. Actually, can you see this? I think the person actually took the door and put it on the wrong door.
Wait, there's 2 doors on that door?
No, this door it's like a side thing. There's a different wall, but I think that's the closet door. I think they got drunk and they took the closet door off and then put it on a
Wait,
non-door.
what I'm saying is, hold on a second.
Two doors.
Do I see correctly that you open that door and there's another door right there?
Well, yeah, I mean,
Or is it just a weird? Is it just a weird angle? Like, I mean, do the 2 doors close like this?
we all took Molly before the show, just so you know. No, they don't. It's 2 different doors.
Okay. I was just confused for a second. I thought like you opened that door and then there was another door you had to open the other way to get into Narnia or something. It looked really weird.
I would fucking love that.
I'm just confused why you won't confirm or deny whether there's a second door there. It feels like you are
There is-
confused.
Well, okay, that's a closet. You don't walk through
No,
the
that
closet.
door. No,
Yeah.
this door. The white
is-
door.
That's
Open
the
white door again.
Open the white door.
Okay.
What's that thing past it?
Oh, I see. That's another closet.
There's
See,
a closet through your closet.
we're living large.
You have a closet in your closet?
No, that's a door to the hallway.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I'm
that's-
sorry I forgot to upload my blueprints for the house.
I thought there was a closet in your closet, and I'm like, you must be in rural Minnesota.
Yeah, that's where we keep the apple cider.
Yeah.
It's like a hotel room with connected rooms. Says
Oh, there
Ellie.
you go. It's
That's
like
exactly what it looked like. That's what I was trying to figure out.
There's a window over here if you guys want to think about every wall.
Oh, no. We're just trying to use the Mike Paramore method of figuring out where you live. That's
Yes.
Oh, by
If
the
you
way, I
show us
just,
a ninja sword or two, we'll be there in 10 minutes.
yeah.
well, we just on Dockheads, me and Todd just did "Don't Fuck with Cats," which is on Netflix. And if you haven't seen it, that's where Mike Paramore got all scared of that because they did find out where this dude lived by looking at the shit in his room. It was insane. These internet detectives figured it out. That's why Mike was scared. So watch
Yeah,
that.
they were amazing detectives who saw the one envelope with the address on it.
No, they figured out where his
For real?
vacuum cleaner was bought. They're like, that's a yellow vacuum cleaner that was only sold in the northern part of Minnesota. Like they figured it all out by a vacuum cleaner and a pack of cigarettes. It was
I
unbelievable.
never understand how detectives possibly can do their work because how do they know someone didn't just buy a vacuum cleaner on vacation? Or when visiting their grandma in Minnesota and they live in the next state and drove 10 hours. How could they possibly pick? There's too many variables in life. How does detective work? You can always say nope.
I'm glad you're not a detective, man. We wouldn't solve shit.
Strong point. I would just doubt myself. I'd be like, yeah, this evidence is pretty damning, but at the same time, it could not be.
I'm just looking at the back behind you to see evidence. What is that? A bobblehead?
Don't get into that.
That is the Glebe 2020 Funko Pop. I'm a huge fan of Funko Pops. Always have.
The bottle of wine. There's a bottle of wine back there.
That's a bottle of Brad Williams vintage wine, one of the top wineries in the country.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Does that answer your questions?
That's
That
pretty
answers
good.
all of our questions.
There's a
I remember when I was a kid, I would come up with inventions for my mom, and my mom would always say, "Well, if that would work, someone would already fucking thought of it." I'm like, "Well, I'm glad you weren't Edison's mom. Her'd be dark as shit." So that's how I feel about you and your detective work, Ben. Rach, we got anything to catch up on before we get to Mike here and do a set?
No, we've just got some funny fast food slogans coming in. But
Fast food slogans. We got it.
that's
Perfect.
thanks, Ben. Perfectly.
All
fair.
right, well, let's get to our first comic. And I just got word from Jackie Fabulous. She is not going to be here. She had double booked herself. She's apologizes for that. We'll get her back on another time. So, Mike, you're carrying the whole comedic load of the show. So no pressure, buddy. Here it
no
goes.
pressure.
He's from Minneapolis. We've talked about. He's got a new dry bar special out. Give it very funny. Mike Brody, everybody. Woo!
Hey guys, I'm Mike Brody. That is a closet. That is a door. There's another closet, just in case anybody was confused. This pandemic has been actually pretty good for me. I actually just had my sobriety anniversary during the pandemic, and so I had. Thank you, nobody. Fuck you. Okay, yeah. It's a big. I live in Minnesota. There's nothing to do. Okay. I have not. Thank you. I have not drank in 15 years, but I have been sober for 8 years. There was a little hiccup along the way. It wasn't my fault. Here's what happened. I accidentally took a bunch of Vicodin for 2 months. I hate when comics go true story, but I just have to let you know that this is 100% true. I went to the pharmacy to get antibiotics, and they gave me Vicodin, right? And like most people are like, that's the best day ever. But I didn't. I know, and I didn't realize it. So here's the deal: I'm big. I'm 6'5", and I weigh anywhere between 200 to 350 depending on my mood. And yeah, and I always have to take more. If ibuprofen says don't take more than 4, boom, bitches, I'm taking 8. That's just, you got to double down, right? And I don't read instructions, so I'm lazy. So I got home, I thought everything was on the level. I took like 6 Vicodin, and then shit started to get awesome. And I didn't know why. I didn't know I'd taken Vicodin. So I was doing the dishes, and I was like, I love dishes. They're like pants for our food. You know? And then my wife got home from work because she has a job, and I had completely like remapped our life. I was like, honey, you're gonna love this. You're gonna quit your job, and we're both gonna become veterinarians. And she was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You don't have goals? And I was like, oh shit, like she's right. So I went back to the pharmacy, and remember that stupid movie, the 90s movie, Jerry Maguire, where he got fired and he's got his suitcase and he causes the scene. He's like, who's coming with me? That's what I looked like, but at the CVS Dr. Scholl's aisle, I flipped out and I started yelling at them, you were supposed to give me antibiotics. You gave me Vicodin. And the lady goes, whoopsie. Like, what the fuck? That's not a whoopsie. Like, a whoopsie is giving me a Pepsi instead of a Coke. This is something for my urinary tract infection, and now I'm falling asleep at Arby's. Not a whoopsie. So the lady goes, she goes, we're so sorry, there was just a snafu, we screwed up. She goes, here's your antibiotics. And she goes, just, give us the Vicodin back. I was like, nah, you fucked up. That's on you. That is buried 7 paces in my backyard behind the 3rd doorway. Oh gosh. I am lucky. I am lucky though that I'm like living with somebody that I like, because I see like one person for the last 5 months, and she doesn't even go outside. She never goes outside because she's actually got this phobia. She's terrified of butterflies, like for real. And I don't mean like, oh, she's like a little freaked out, like, oh, that's gross. I mean, like, if we're walking on a spring day and a butterfly floats by, she screams and runs like it was a dirty rat waving a syringe at her, you know? And then get this, one day, one of her friends told her, they go, did you know that butterflies are the souls of our dearly departed loved ones who've just come back to say hello? And that worked. It worked. She's not afraid of butterflies anymore, and it kind of pisses me off. How big of a phobia can it be if you can get rid of it in 30 seconds with a Hallmark card? And by the way, that shit doesn't work. It does not work, because I was having lunch with a friend back in pre-pandemic days, and we were outside, and a bee came by, and he was like, oh, I'm terrified of bees. And then I was like, did you know? Bees are the souls of our loved ones who've come back to say hello. And then it stung him. I was like, fuck. Oh, shit. And then a bunch of bees came by, and I was like, dude, your family sucks. It's on you. All right, guys. That's it for me. Thank you so much.
Mike Brody, everybody.
Mike Brody, everybody. Mike Brody. I'm back after my brief power outage. But Mike Brody, if you'd like to tip, you can do so. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com, or of course you can super chat. Mike, I had the opposite problem with getting Vicodin from a CVS. Like I sliced my finger real bad, and I got prescribed Vicodin. I was supposed to have like a 2-week supply, and then one renew on the prescription. And 2.5 weeks later, because I was like, I don't want to try to use it every night. And so 2.5 weeks later, I'd run out, and I went back, and they treated me like I was asking them for heroin. Like the way that they reacted, they were like just treating me like I was just addicted to Vicodin. I was like, but the doctor says here, and I took longer. And then I think they thought I was in Breaking Bad. I don't know what it was. The point is, where's your Vicodin?
Steve, is now the time that we should talk to you about your Vicodin problem?
I think so. It'd be good. I could still operate with it though.
You can operate machinery or operate in surgeries.
It was a loose reference to House. It's fine.
Let me ask you something, Steve. Do you have any more?
I actually do. I used as little as I could and still getting through it, because like I have a friend who got very quickly addicted to pain pills when he went through a surgery, and I didn't want to do that. It ended up, can I say something real quick? No.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Ben, what do you got? No, I'm kidding. Mike, of course.
I forgot. Well, I just want to say that like I ended up like this. Okay, here's the thing. People think that like AA and not AA 12-step. You know, it's anonymous. So what the fuck could it be? You know. People think it's so sad, like the story I just told. They're like, "Oh, that's so sad," but it's not. It's like actually awesome. Like I really am really proud of being in the program. And like I don't know if any of you guys have ever met anybody or gone to a pro. You'll never meet people with the darker, sicker sense of humor than you will and people at a fucking 12-step meeting. Literally, you'll be at a meeting and they'll be like, "I sold my mom into slavery for a shot of whiskey," and then everybody will laugh. Everybody will laugh, and then it's not because they're assholes, but they'll be like, "Oh shit, me too." Like. Just got her back on Thursday, you know? Like, she's pissed. So
Mike,
don't feel bad for me. Don't feel bad for me.
Yeah, but Mike, what brand of whiskey?
The Evan Turner, or not Evan Turner, Evan Williams, the bottom shelf.
Oh, yeah, sure. That's the worst whiskey. I think, Mike, you were at Morty's when you were talking about quitting comedy and becoming a veterinarian. I didn't know you were on Oxy at the time, or Vicodin. I remember it seemed real dumb. I was like, aren't you like 35 or I'm not sure you could just become a veterinarian now, dude. And you're like, no, I'm going to do it, man. I'm going to do it. I'm like, all right, well, I hope for you, man. It's great.
Wait, Mike, did you just misunderstand when people gave an applause break to the vets?
All right, let's give it up for the vets. No, that was like 10 years ago, and I was having what is called in the field a mental breakdown, and it's required in comedy. If you haven't had at least 4, you're not a real comic. And I'm doing great.
Howard has had at least 4 on this show.
Right.
Plus his 2 marriages, so that counts as 6.
Yeah, and what happened was I looked into what you need to do to be a vet, and I was like, fuck that. That's a lot of work.
You just want to go to like vet open mics?
I think so. Yeah. Like you just put a hand up a horse's ass, and you're like, "Am I? When? So when do I?
I'm
when
working
do I
on this
headline?
new. I'm working on this new dog bit. I'm trying to work this out. If you guys could just.
I'm
He was
also
serious.
very curious.
We went to Steak and Shake. He was like, I'm done with comedy. This is it. I'm a veterinarian. I talked to my wife about it. I got these dogs I love, so I think I'll be good at being a vet. I'm like, you have to kill a bunch of animals when you're a vet, right? He's like, I won't do that part.
Yeah. Yeah. That lasted about 3 days, and then I snapped out of it, and I was like, "What the fuck am I talking about? I'm good. I'm good."
Well, your love for animals is very clear, and you've inspired me too. Like I was stung by a hornet in my backyard a couple weeks ago. Right after it stung me, it literally said to me, "You're a disappointment." So I felt it could have been my grandpa. I don't know.
Ben got stung twice.
Did you? You can get stung twice by a wasp. They're bastards.
I got stung once. What do you mean twice?
Well, the second one was the burn on your grandfather saying he was disappointed in you. That was the second sting. I hate to explain the jokes again. But that
It's
was
too
the
soon and too real for him, Bowers.
He's
Oh,
actually.
no.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ben's
No,
actually
it's a bird.
drinking wasp venom right now. That's what that yellow stuff is.
Yeah.
Owns it.
But you know what I'm curious about is what Steve is like when he's high on Vicodin. I wonder if he all of a sudden feels like he's in outer space piloting a commercial spaceship, like giving people space tourism rides.
Were you hoping that I had your face filters just then?
No, that was just
That I could just suddenly...
that was just an oblique reference to what house is on now. But whatever.
Holy shit, that was...
You thought we were going to get an Avenue 5 reference?
You better believe it, dude.
That was a cut so deep, even all the Vicodin in the world wouldn't make me feel better from that cut. Like, that was... Holy shit. No, Ben, the answer to that is I just go through my emails quicker.
Steve could literally be a junkie in the streets and would just be on a like an old tablet, like emails.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, hey,
he
you
would-
got-
he would be-
you got-
he'd be-
you got-
he'd-
you got $1 for a Palm Pilot? You got $1 for a
No, you'd be begging for Wi-Fi. Do you got a hotspot I can use? Can I use your hotspot real quick? Let me use your hotspot. I need your hotspot.
Yeah, and the problem is I'd be on the street for a while, so I would also have hotspots. No one's getting each other's jokes this episode.
that
I don't know
mean?
what wall we've run into.
I like it and I'm laughing at it. That was weird and funny.
I'm like, is that a bed sore reference? Are they shot? What is
Yeah,
happening?
what are hotspots exactly? I'm not sure, but it sounded funny.
It's like a rash reference.
Oh, gotcha.
Not,
Pam's laughing because she's a nurse, so she's the one person who fucking got it.
Yeah, she knows what hotspots are on homeless people. I get it. All right. Rachel, let's get some tips in here.
All
before we-
right. I love
Fly
when
off
we
the
were
rails.
talking about Vicodin. Gus put in the chat in the front row. He's like, my ACL recovery was lit. All right. So tips for Mike. We had Jessica Arbor tip Mike $20 and said, tip for Mike Brody, happy sober anniversary. Just don't spend it on Vicodin.
Oh, that's so much Vicodin for $20, isn't it? No, it's not. How much does
Actually,
Vicodin cost,
over.
Steve? Thank you, by the way.
Yeah, I got some left over if you guys want to bid on it.
We also had Savannah Martin tip Mike $15.78 and said, who the fuck wouldn't fall asleep at Arby's? Fuck Arby's.
Ooh. Have you tried the horsey sauce? It's electric.
I feel like they really shouldn't have made that horsey sauce white. That was just not a good thing.
Oh, wow.
Wait.
Ben just ruined Arby's forever.
You definitely don't want to lick your fingers at Arby's. That's for sure, Ben.
No. No, but if you do, the horse in the corner going.
By the way, Sean Ehrlich just in the chat bid $10 a pill, so that's what we're up to.
Sounds about right.
Expired Vicodin. Let's get it up to $40 a pill. Do I hear 40?
Oh my God, you guys.
I remember in my 20s how fun it was occasionally. I don't recommend this for Nevermind.
You take a Xanny bar, you cut that up, then you put some Vicodin in that real good, then you spit on some Coke, little baking soda. There it goes.
I was just gonna say Vicodin.
Next thing you know, you're outside of a fucking bar in Cabo with your shirt off, leading a fucking revolution. It's great. Let's go.
I was just gonna never mind.
Yeah. By the way, impressive that Bowers immediately knew the recipe.
Yes. I was not going to say what Bowers said. I'll tell you that.
I saw his eyes. I'm like, oh, that's I know what that is. I've seen that.
No, it was not what you were. I know. I just would occasionally, when I was in my 20s and I was a misguided youth, I don't recommend anybody do it. A Vicodin with some weed and some alcohol. That's it.
Yeah,
good,
sometimes
though.
I would mix Vicodin with a very hurt finger.
Yeah, did you
Would
know
you-
you're supposed to take Vicodin for actual pain? That was news to me.
What Steve did not do was dip that very hurt finger in his whiskey cocktail, stir it around, and lick that puppy after taking that Vicodin.
Well, also because it was bleeding. But yeah.
It's called a Bloody Mary, Steve.
I want to know what doctor gave you a prescription for Vicodin for a cut finger. Holy shit.
It wasn't just a cut. It was I hit my finger with a circular saw. So
Oh,
it was
shit.
like a
Okay,
yeah.
you undersold that.
Yeah,
Why,
but at the same
Steve,
time, I gotta say, going to the ER for that, like, I was definitely the wuss in the ER when, like, there's a guy next to me with, like, a bullet wound, and I'm like, my pinky has an owie. This piggy's not gonna get Arby's roast beef all the way home. Like, it was just,
Finger pain though is one of the worst. Like I almost lost my finger by just one time, just from like a biting my nails injury when I was in my 20s. I keep starting stories I don't want to finish.
His
Wait.
finger.
Biting
Finger.
your nails? You're biting your nails? And you
I
almost
hit,
lost a
hold on
finger?
a second, Ben. I hit my finger with a fucking circular saw, and you're like, one time I was real nervous, and I bit my nail a little bit. It was owie,
No.
totally owie.
It got infected and it got fucking huge. I just didn't address it for like 2 weeks. It was like huge and it started pulsing and I was like, this can't be good. And the worst pain I've ever experienced in my life was heading to the ER to get that taken care of, and they had to perform like a little mini surgery on it and sliced it. I still have a little scar on it, and the pain after that was the new worst pain of my life. There's so many nerve endings in the fingers. It just hurts like crazy. So I feel you, Steve, and I'm sorry for all jokes all these other assholes are making about your little fingo.
Yeah, I appreciate it. That totally sounded the same as getting hit with a circular saw. It was right.
I tell you, if you told that story as Baby Ben, it would have been the best story in the history.
Well, because of Steve's injury now, he only uses square saws. That's the biggest thing.
That's why it takes longer now.
Yeah.
By the way, that dog is adorable, but it's hard not to think of Silence of the Lambs while you have that little Precious on your lap. There's definitely a well behind you right now.
So wait, so Ben, you had the worst pain of your life because you weren't paying attention to something that needed to get done? And this was not a lesson for you?
Wow.
This is when Steve gives me
you didn't
business
do the
lessons
everyday
live on
maintenance.
air.
You didn't do the everyday maintenance you should have done and eventually became a big problem? Oh, wow.
No, that's not a business lesson. That's a fucking get to sound check lesson. That's what that was.
Oh.
Here's too much information. Worst pain I ever had was driving myself to hemorrhoid surgery. Worst wasn't the way there; it was the way back.
Oh.
Well, the way back
I
is
get
why you
that.
did the surgery.
Right.
Well, now that we're talking about it, when I flew during the campaign to Washington D.C. on a red eye to join the last mile of the Democracy 911 protest at the Capitol building, where I knew we were likely to be arrested, and we were arrested, but we did a sit-in at the Capitol building, got arrested, flew back on a flight the same day once we got released from holding, and all of that with a hemorrhoid. Don't do a sit-in with a hemorrhoid, you guys. Not the move.
Rachel, do we have anything?
Yep, we do.
Thank you.
Tam, she asked me to stop this. You have the power to stop this. But then she also tipped, so thanks, Tim. She gave me and said, Mike, for a door or not.
By the way, Mike, I want to see a $5 door. I wanna
Yeah.
see.
Hell yeah! It's just a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Some scarves back there. I could do like the Steven Tyler door. You know.
Are those all scarves? Why do you have that many scarves?
I have a wife.
Oh, those are wife scarves. Okay,
Yeah,
those
yeah,
aren't
yeah,
your scarves. I was making sure they weren't your scarves.
He lives in Minnesota. You have to have the scarves.
I can't find my mini.
Sit down.
Yes.
There we go.
Oh,
They're
you said
very-
they weren't your scarves. That's definitely your scarf. I'd love that scarf.
Oh, yeah, it's,
I have pants that would match that scarf perfectly, actually.
Oh my god.
Oddly enough, Bowers' pants came with a
That's
scarf.
true.
it looks like a snake. Okay.
Bowers definitely, when he's like really feeling himself, wears that exact pattern Speedo at the pool. There's no doubt.
That's true too.
I call this the Avon lady.
Look at these pants. I have pants that match
he
that.
does.
Oh my gosh.
And they're
Please put
leather.
them
These are
on.
these are pleather. These are pleather pants.
Wow.
Wait, are those
Leather O'Connor right there.
Oh my god.
Those are definitely Chrissy's, right?
Wow.
No, these are, well, what's funny is these are a buddy of mine. I was at a leadership conference once, and he goes, "I got the perfect pants for you to wear to the dance," and he gave them to me, and these were his mom's. But they fit perfectly. Apparently, in women's clothes, I'm a size 12, so they work
Wow. Speaking of closets, we got Siegfried and Roy's over here. Holy shit.
You know, Ben, was your finger still the worst pain you felt, or is the thought of Bowers in those pants the worst pain you felt?
No, it's still Bowers doing the fish fucking scene from Showgirls.
Wait, is there a fish fucking scene from Showgirls? I have never seen that movie. I think I need to rent it. Redbox that one.
Yeah, it's worth it.
But you
It's a
said
good
that
movie.
it feels like you think someone's fucking a fish, and that's not what happens. And you were very quickly attracted to fish. That was
I'm an
very
optimist. I'm an optimist. That's all I can say.
clear.
There's a
He,
prequel to Shape of Water. I love this. What's it about?
You have any idea how disappointed Mike was the first time he watched Shark Tank?
Chris, we're getting a
Fuck
lot
any
of
of these
requests
sharks.
and a lot of people saying that they're going to tip if you put on the pants.
I think he's gonna tip too if he puts on the pants.
All right, let me give more tips for Mike. So we had Jess in our live audience tip Mike $50 and said, "Happy anniversary. You shouldn't punish yourself for someone else making a mistake, though. I give you the 15 years."
Thank you. I'm a comic. I punish myself daily, but thank you. I appreciate that.
Wait a minute, but I understand from people in my life that are sober, if it accidentally happens, that literally doesn't count against your sobriety, right?
I kept doing it till the prescription ran out, and then I started buying it on the streets. So, whoops.
Oh,
But,
well, that's a little different. It's a little bit different.
Ben, he accidentally bought it on the street. Like,
Oh.
it's a story.
No, then you're fine.
I literally was like, I have a prescription for this. This is fine. And then buying it from people downtown. Oh, boy.
Oh, damn.
Take it.
Oh my god. Yep. Do.
Sorry, Taylor.
Taylor just got over vertigo. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Hey, guys, you know what? It's about that time. I gotta go.
That was like Vertigo or any other Hitchcock film. That was what was.
It was for the birds, am I right? Okay.
Yeah, by the way, Sean Ehrlich in the chat just asked if I could express deliver the Vicodin. Turns out after my watching that, I'm gonna run out of Vicodin tonight.
I think the pants look good on me, but they're real
All right.
sweaty and hot because they're pleather.
I gotta
Oh
bounce.
god. Oh.
I gotta bounce everybody to do the Berbiglia show. I have my Nowhere show coming up Thursday. Please join me for that, and I will see you guys regularly scheduled tomorrow. Have fun with the game without me. Bye, everybody.
All right, everybody. See you, Steve.
We had it was funny. Frank tipped the show $5 and said, "For Leedy and the drawing of Bauer's pants, that surely has to come."
Finally, Hofstadter's gone. Can we just talk about that guy for a second? Jesus Christ, it's been a long freaking couple hundred shows or whatever it's been. Fuck, man. Oh, my God. Whew, anyway.
I know.
kidding.
I know it, dude. Always keeping the show on track. That's annoying.
Try to teach us things and make us better like a dick.
Why weren't you at sound check? How come you're not professional? How come you're not responsible? How come you fuck up everything that you get involved with? Why are you such an asshole? It's like enough already, dude. You know what I mean?
Wait, are you listening to my calls with him? That's crazy. Rage, catch us
Yeah,
up.
we also had Technics 2 Canadian Bowers for shaking what your mama gave you.
Thank you.
And then Joe Payne, $10. Bowers, you have to wear those pants when I'm in LA in a few weeks and we hang out.
Nice. Let's do it, Joe
God
Payne.
damn it! I wish I had some pleather pants to get more tips. Jesus.
Also, Bowers' visit with Joe just got real weird, so good luck, Bowers.
They always
Any
are.
weirder than a regular Joe Payne visit, come on.
Goddamn right.
We also had Chris Laurie tip $20 for Bowers, and I'm scarred for life.
Sorry, man.
How many pairs of pleather pants do you have?
Just the one. I just have the one pair of pleather pants.
Just the one.
Yeah. And I didn't buy them. I once found a lady that had this exact jacket, and she wouldn't sell it to me for any amount of money. I tried to buy it for like $200 because she had a pleather jacket that exactly matched these pants, but she wouldn't sell it to me.
You wouldn't sell it for $200?
No.
Did you want them right then? Were you expecting her to walk home pantsless?
No, it was a jacket. She had a sport coat on that matched these pants. I thought if I had a full suit, it'd be amazing.
Or were you still expecting her to walk home pantsless?
Yes. She already didn't have pants on. She was a stripper. But I just wanted her jacket. I wanted her jacket, Ben, and she wouldn't sell it.
You wanted her jacket, huh?
Yes. I'm like, if you could take this jacket off, and then, okay.
Horsey sauce.
Lick your fingers. All right, we're all the way full circle. Rachel.
All right, we had some more tips for Mike come in. So we had Andrew Gordon, $5, great set. Hey, if you have those blueprints, I'm sure we could find an unnecessary doorway that you're not maximizing to use for it.
Thank you. I love help. I need help.
And then Chris Laurie, $10 for Mike.
Awesome.
And then Savannah, I guess to try and help move the show along, $10 and said, for everybody, would you rather eat an entire zucchini every day for the rest of your life or only be able to wear animal prints every day?
Only eat a zucchini, or you have to eat one a day plus other food?
You have to eat one a day.
Question: Is the zucchini free?
I would say yeah.
Yeah?
No.
I'll eat the shit out of free stuff. I don't care. I'll eat Bauer's pleather pants if it's free. I'm a pig in the cheapskate.
Well, why don't you join him and Joe when they hang out in LA soon?
Somebody's gonna be eating something.
Oh my God!
Never really thought that's how I was gonna.
You hear that, Carmel?
Earmuffs, Carmel, earmuffs.
That was not how I was planning on spending my Sun Country credit, but okay. All right.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I would rather eat zucchini. I like zucchini.
I'm gonna
Bowers?
do animal prints because I'm assuming zucchini is a vegetable, right?
Sort of.
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat a vegetable, so yeah, I'd have to wear animal print.
It's
So
a
I'd figure it out.
it's a vegetable, but it feels like it's got a lot of animals in it. On account of the word zoo is right in there. You know what I mean?
Well,
Right.
I've never heard a pun have to be explained so much.
Yep. Taylor just said on the mic very quietly, soft confessional style, it's not your worst one. Thank you, Taylor. I'll take that.
When you wear a two-piece to the zoo, it's a zucchini. All right, Rachel. We
All right. You better fucking believe it, baby.
We also had Tam tip Mike $2 more and said for rocking the scarf.
Yeah. So it's
Nice.
around my
There you
waist
go.
now. This is hot. Thank you. I don't know how people do this. It's fucking hot, man. I'm not used to things on my head.
That's around your neck, but okay.
Yeah. Well, I have a
I'm not sure you know what a head is, but okay.
fair enough. Touche.
I also have to take off, but I'm gonna leave the show to Bowers and Rachel and Bowers. So thank you guys for being here. Can't wait.
Oh, he's doing it. Oh my God, he missed.
Yeah. How's everybody doing? What did I miss?
Oh my God.
What the fuck did I miss? I heard that my twin brother was shaking his ass in some leopard print. I had to come out here as soon as possible and stop it.
That is so fucked up.
Who's the guy with no hair and the weird doors?
All right, Rachel, catch us up so we can play this game.
Well, can I just say that my roommate just shut the door while Ben was doing his Bowers impression because I think it's so screechy.
Well, tell you what, she keeps treating me like that. I'm gonna propose to her in azaleas. Tell you that much.
All right, so we had Natalie Renee tip the show $5 for such a hilariously random show today.
A little random, yes, that's true.
Well, that's all right. Randomness is a spice of life. It's a circle of life, circle jerks. You know what I mean? Barbecue chicken. Barbecue chicken. Keep going. Rachel?
You do it so well. It's fucking so good.
Technics tip the show Mike, two Canadians said, Mike, we love Bowers twin because of how fucked up he is.
Right. Did you just say you tipped me in Canadian? Is that what they said?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
But they're just from Canada. They didn't do that on purpose. Like they're just,
Oh,
that's
right,
their
right.
movie. They didn't like choose the option that said Canadian. That's
I love
what
Let me just give you a hot tip, Mike. I learned this the hard way. Canadian money, it's not like Hanukkah gelt or zucchinis. You can't eat them. Don't bite into it. It's a money.
All right.
The twinkle in your eyes is so wonderful. There.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Okay, so we are caught up. So let's do the game.
All right, let's
love
do
it.
All right, so the game today was create new fast food slogans. So these are a few unpaid entries that I really liked, and then we'll get to the live audience. So new fast food slogans. Sleepy Bear Machine had, need a cheaper option for an enema? Taco Bell, taking care of your colon.
Nice.
Andrew Kerr, Jack in the Box, just admit that you're stoned.
Like that one.
And then Brian Metz, Subway, now with 100% less pedo.
Oh, that's a big joke. It's a great joke.
All right, and so these are the entries now. From here on out, we'll vote on our favorites. So let's get to our live audience first. We'll go to Tam.
Nice closet.
How did you do that?
She's just showing off like a dick, Mike. Poor Mike. Look at her. All this closet privilege she has.
So I've got McDonald's, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm hurling it.
Oh,
Yes, very nice.
Arby's, give us a try before Savannah gets us shut down. Taco Bell, when you've obviously lost the will to live. Jack in the Box, we don't cough on it until you order it. And Quiznos, infectious.
Nice.
I'm gonna say I protest today's game. It morally offends me. I love all fast food. I don't like these jokes. It's a slight to me and my family. But go ahead. Rachel?
All right, Brian Slivka.
He's got a closet open too.
Not real.
Never felt more judged in my entire life.
He's like, should I get a door for this closet? Ah, no one will notice. It won't be a big deal. Who's gonna see it?
Sorry, Brian,
Go ahead, Brian.
All right. So I have Burger King. Have it your way if your way is shit. Taco Bell. Head for the crumbling border wall.
Oh.
And Arby's, we have the diabetes.
Oh,
I like that one.
Sean Ehrlich.
Unity.
Want it in on this. I want it in. Count me in.
You sons of bitches.
Eddie, we don't want to be here either.
Nice.
Any more, Sean?
That's it.
All right, cool.
Nice. Let's go to Gus.
Where are you going to? We didn't hear you. Oh, there we go.
All right, guys. Yeah.
Hey, I have another Arby's. Great place to fall asleep while you're on Vicodin. I got Wendy's. Steve Hofstetter runs our Twitter. And I said, what, Pizza Hut? I said, what, Pizza Hut?
Oh, so good.
That's funny.
Frank, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, another Arby's one. We got the sanitizer.
Nice.
All right.
That's it.
Did Tam do hers? She did,
Yeah.
right? She was the first.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else? Nope. So then these are the other entries that we'll vote on. So we've got, starting out, Jeremy Day, McDonald's, I'm gloving it. And then we have Hot Diggity Laura, Chili's, License to Kill.
Like it.
Savannah Martin, Arby's, I'm sorry for your suffering, Riley. Razor, Arby's, we have a bomb on the premises. You have 30 minutes to evacuate the store. Me, just call me savvy.
Holy shit.
Oingo Boingo, long last name. Bada ba da da. I'm loitering. Andrea Gordon, Taco Bell. Think outside. No, that's it. Get the fuck out. Subway, $5, 7-foot long, 6-foot deeps. Taco Bell, because you should be able to decide how you die. American stumbles, coughing and wheezing on Duncan. Amina Sala, Burger King, enjoy your anus pounder.
Wow.
Chris Laurie, Pizza Hut, just good enough. Enjoy when no one's around. Chris Laurie, Taco Bell, fuck it when there's nothing else.
Amen.
Kate O'Donnell, IHOP, because diabetes took my foot.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Wow.
Chris Laurie, Red Robin. I can't believe I ate the whole Red Robin. Steve Adler, Arby's. We have the Sheets. Side note, I really love Sheets. Best convenience store.
Oh, Dave Adler's so great.
Oingo Boingo, long last name. Little Caesars. It's a cardboard crust, and for $5, you'll still eat it.
Yeah.
Jolly Cooperation. Wendy's. Yes, I'm your sassy cousin from a sitcom. And no, I don't get why you're not ready to forgive me for spiking the punch at Uncle Pat's funeral.
No.
What restaurant was that from?
That sounds like a real confession.
It was, that one was Wendy's. Adrian Clark, McDonald's, we're killing you slowly but noticeably. Chris Laurie, Denny's. Denny's, whiter than the whitest. Savannah Martin, Arby's, we have the horrible, disgusting, outrageous meats.
She hates Arby's, man.
Amanasala, Arby's, why not? You're gonna die of something.
That's my philosophy of life.
Jeremy Day, Taco Bell, Yokiro Imodium. All right, those are all of them.
All right. Holy cow, that was a good one. I liked a lot of them. I liked Arby's. We have the diabetes. I thought that was really good. I really like the Taco Bell because you should be in charge of how you die. But I think I'm going to go with IHOP because I lost diabetes, took my foot. I think that's my favorite one. Mike, what was your favorite one?
For some reason, I like the 100% no pedo. I don't know. That was funny.
That was an unpaid one, unfortunately.
Oh, it was? Okay. So I gotta go. The IHOP thing was super dark and fucked up, so that gets my vote.
All right. Rachel, what was your vote?
Man, I really loved Taco Bell, Think Outside, No Really, Get the Fuck Out.
I like that one a lot too.
I think I'm gonna give it to IHOP as well.
All right, Ben.
Very torn. I liked a lot Gus's one about Arby's is for falling asleep and getting high and Vicodin. But I also loved Think Outside. No, that's it. Get the fuck out was so good. Taco Bell, because you should be able to decide how you die, is also so good. And IHOP was so good. My vote goes to because you should be able to decide how you die.
All right.
Taco Bell.
Cool. I still
The winner is
IHOP wins.
IHOP wins.
SDS
You know how to collect your prize?
SDSCshow.com. Go to the website and send us an email, and we will send you your prize.
That is correct.
Very cool. Mike, did you have any you want to throw in? Did you have any ideas? Anyone you wanted to make? I like your new basement. That's nice.
Yeah, I couldn't find one with a closet, so fuck everybody. But
couldn't even find a picture of a closet online with a door. That is fucking crazy.
Do you know what movie this is?
That's fucking Wayne's World.
Fucking Wayne's
Like
World.
Yeah, nice work, dude.
No, I don't have anything else.
Excellent. All right, Rachel, you got any?
No, I don't have any entries.
I don't either. Ben, you got 6. You got 12. You go against yourself 1-1, 6 and 6. Can you do that?
No, I only have 4. I don't love them either, but I'll give them to you. I've got Subway, Eat Fresh, somewhere else, I guess. I got Denny's, America's finer than this. Arby's, our patrons have the streets. And Costco pizza is what I ate for breakfast the first thing I woke up this morning, no joke. 3 slices.
Sounds about right. All right. Well, we did it. We made it through another one. What a weird, fun show. Mike, where do we find you at in the world? Give us your plugs and stuff.
MikeBrody.com is my website, but for all social media, it's at Mike Brody Comic.
All right. Very cool. We appreciate you being on, buddy.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Mike. Take those tips and buy a closet door so we don't fuck with you so much.
I'm going to buy all the closets. I'm going to get new closets on every door in my house.
Yes.
So I came here for the comedy, but I stayed for the self-reflection about my living. Thank you.
We'll see you down the road, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
You can find me at Bowers Comedy. Dockheads dropped this morning with Don't Fuck With Cats is the episode, so that's pretty fun. Check that out. Ben?
I have Glebe Off the Top, crowd work and improvised madness on September 5th. My first Saturday show at Nowhere Comedy Club on September 5th. Get your tickets at nowherecomedyclub.com. It should be a blast. And vote. Please register to vote. Vote early. If you're going to vote by mail, do it now. And what the fuck is happening there with the Queen?
I am a closet.
Raging powerful closet. That is awesome.
great and powerful closet.
I gotta say, Rachel, I was talking to my mom. I was talking to my mom the other day, and she watches the show, and she said, "You know what? You and Ben and Steve are very funny, but I think Rachel's the funniest person on the show." And I said, "I agree with you. I think she does a great job." So nice closet bit, and all the bits. We appreciate you, and we love you. Anything to catch up on before we get out of here?
We do. I really appreciate that. That's very sweet. Dave Adler tipped the show and said, "Oh Jesus, well this will take a turn. I just got back from a car accident.
Oh no.
I'm watching Ben's Periscope. Saw Steve leave early, and now I hear there's some leather pants from Bowers. Odd night."
Well, I hope you're okay, Dave. I hope the car act was fine.
And then,
I hope he wasn't watching. I hope he wasn't one of the 3 people watching Ben's Periscope and it caused an accident.
I gotta be real honest with you. I gotta be real honest with you. This caused 2 accidents because it made me now look at my Periscope feed on my Twitter, and there are only 4 people watching. So that's.
I mean, you think if you had a Periscope, you could see where you were going, you wouldn't wreck into shit. But I don't know how submarines work.
Well, no, that only helps you not run into shit like leagues above you.
Oh, leagues above you. Okay.
So it helps you like not run into hotter girls. You know what I mean?
Oh, is that what out of my league means? I didn't know
Yes.
that. Fuck,
Yes,
that's
it is.
I was this many years old when I learned that. All right, Rachel, anything else?
We do. We have a few more things. So Technics gave Mike 3 more Canadian and said, "Here's some more Canadian. Don't eat it though." And then Savannah Martin tipped the show $5. I'd personally like to thank every one of you for destroying Arby's, my arch nemesis.
Glad to do it, Savannah.
RB stands for real bad.
Real bad sandwiches. All right, audience, thanks so much. We love you. Leedy, yes, fuck, thank you,
Yes,
you,
please.
Taylor. Leedy, what do you got for us?
Hi,
Alrighty.
first I have a closet. First up, this is Steve eating ribs. With monocle and all.
Fine.
The doubt-ridden detective. This one is just a sketch because I plan to turn it into a massive acrylic painting of Bowers' version of Tiger King.
Yes.
It's gonna happen.
Wow.
This is Bowers' duel at high noon with lettuce. Who will win? There's just Mike, pretty high.
I love doing dishes.
And last but not least, poor Ben and his interaction with the bee.
I look so sad. And that bee looks a lot like my grandpa. How do you know what my grandpa looks like? Crazy. You see him back there? Holy shit.
Yeah, he's in my closet.
Wow.
Wow. Awesome, lady again. That's
My grandpa in the
great.
background, and you can look kind of like that bee. Look at that right there. I'm pointing at the wrong spot right there.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, now it's out of focus. There you go.
I can't see him enough to know if he looks like a bee or not, Ben, but I'm sure he's a great person.
He's a great person, a hero.
All right. Well, thank you, Leedy. Thank you, audience. You guys are amazing. We will see you tomorrow. As always, you guys are the lifeblood of the show. We love you. Thank you for such a great show yet again. Rachel, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. See you guys tomorrow. Excited for it.
All right. I will see you guys tomorrow as well. So I'm excited for that. And yeah, talk to you later.
You guys, thank you for being here at another social distancing social club. When you reflect on today, I would love if you do it in a reflective style. What? Goodbye.
What's in the
Out of
mirror?
the closet.